That hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. There he goes, right side. He may go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third down and 6. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Thanks for 24.
Lawrence will throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11.
Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On first down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. On second down, a run with ETN. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Go, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 57 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Jaguars nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
They're on 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Give to Hall running right. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Hey, run!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Number 19, Deebo Samuel. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go, sir.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd down and 1. Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
All right, let's go.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Think right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 3rd down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 62 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On second down, Cook. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get. Right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
83 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They're able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now Lawrence changing the play. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Sink right. 11.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Washington in motion left.
Go, let's go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
Straight ahead, Etienne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Motion man is Schwartz.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hall on a give up the middle.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, Hackett.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
13, Luke.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 6 now.
Panther 60.
Now it's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wilson. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Now Wilson. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Easy. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Safe right.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
38-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Jacksonville.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
30 left.
Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Go. 11, Agate.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off DTM. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Bison. Check out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, what a move. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Ready up.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Ready.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.